product.
Your parents were bad parents.
Oh, absolutely.
You might have to actually reevaluate how your parents parented you if they bought you this record when you were a kid.
We're talking ICP level of kids should not be listening to this.
There you go. Thanks, Kiss, for paving the way for ICP. I think ICP is probably better than Kiss.
Oh, dude, no question.
At least more entertaining.
They're not pretending to be anything
Exactly,
other than what
that's
they
true.
are.
There you go. ICP is at least genuinely just ICP. Kiss is just some sort of weird marketing ploy to get you to buy more. I don't even know.
The problem with this band is just as much the hippies as it is the music that they make. I really do hate the music that they make also. But we've talked about this before. I'm pretty much guaranteed to hate any band that has a culture like this around it. And the more it looks like Burning Man, the more I'm going to hate it because I fucking hate hippies. But it's not just because it's annoying. I don't hate the culture around bands like this. We could throw ICP and Juggalos in here too.
Sure.
I don't hate it just because it's annoying. I think that it is actually damaging. I would argue that that type of fan base is actually why the band sucks and why the music sucks. I don't mean that if the fans were different or less annoying that I would like the music. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I see a direct causal relationship between that type of culture around a band and the awful quality of that band's music.
There's no separation at all.
Correct.
That's what you're saying. They have molded into one.
Johnny Marr writes a bunch of cool music, he thinks, and Morrissey comes in and sings the words, "Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls' mothers are bigger than other girls' mothers."
Here's the thing. If I told you that was an ICP lyric, you would go, "These fucking clowns. What a bunch of bullshit."
First of all, if you told me those were ICP lyrics, I would go, yes, they
100%.
are. Yes, they
yes,
are.
you would. And then if you were going to talk about ICP, you'd go, "Dude, listen to these fucking lyrics. This is so fucking stupid." But fucking Morrissey does it and people don't think twice about it. I honestly think there's more originality in ICP. ICP has more originality than Led Zeppelin.
Oh, for sure.
Limp Bizkit for sure has more originality than Led Zeppelin.
One thing I forgot that I want to make sure we get in here is the Misfits are in that ICP movie, Big Money Hustlers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great way to end the podcast.
I should say I haven't seen the movie. Maybe it's good.
I have nothing to say to that. I obviously don't think it's good.
She is a person that I do not need her input on anything.
Remember when she beefed with ICP?
Yeah.
Remember when ICP actually made their own money and didn't leverage their whole careers off their husbands?
Ooh.
I'm just saying. Don't even fight it.
I think ICP probably has the actual best Christmas song title, Santa's a Fat Bitch. You like that one?
I could deal with that.
You and I listened to that song.
Yeah, that one's fun.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Mark? We just agreed that we weren't going to come in here and talk about how Christmas music is good, man.
Well, it's...
Now, I could see how some people might have a problem with us not getting upset that ICP has a song called Santa's a Fat Bitch, but check out the name of this Tiny Tim song. This is real. Santa Claus has got the AIDS.
Great song.
Once a person's got a ukulele, what do you think they're going to do with it? They're not going to invent a new genre of music.
How many ukulele covers of ICP are there? No reason to listen to this in a world where ICP exists.
If you gave me the choice every single day of your life, you've got to listen to either, on your left hand, you've got Miracles by
fuck.
ICP.
Yeah, there you go.
And on
Very
your
well.
right hand, you've got a different song by Neutral Milk Hotel Every Day. On this side, it's Shuffle. And on this side, it's just Miracles by ICP. I'm picking Miracles every fucking day. And I'm going to laugh my dick off to ICP every morning instead of listening to this trash.
It's an easy choice for me. Maybe it's not an easy choice for you.
You don't have to think about that very much.
I don't have to think about that at all. That's actually like a fraction of a microsecond for me to make a decision. ICP makes you wonder. They have lyrics on that song. You know, they're a little bit corny, but
Fucking rainbows after it rains. There's
Right.
enough miracles here to blow your brains.
spend your time thinking about how magnets work, or do you want to spend time... Quick side note, I'm sorry. Have you been to Amsterdam?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever done the Anne Frank Museum tour?
No, I didn't go there.
Okay.
Because that didn't seem like a fun thing to do. All I want to know is how many Slipknot fans would look down on ICP fans.
Oh, shit tons.
You know that's a thing, right?
Sure. I think Slipknot fans look down on a lot of other bands that they really shouldn't
Oh,
look
yeah.
down on. Other mall metal bands that are just like Slipknot that did it better.
Metal fans are elitist as fuck.
Sure.
The most elitist of
By far.
any genre of music. I guarantee you there are Slipknot fans who think ICP fans are a bunch of fucking morons, which is really funny because one of the first things that Slipknot did to get attention, I don't know how this happened, who got lied to, they did it or their team did it, but you can find video of this happening. The Howard Stern show, when it was still on terrestrial radio, ICP were the guests on Howard Stern's show, as they often were back in the 90s.
Yeah, they were on Howard Stern a lot.
This is back in the day when Slipknot was, no one knew who they were. No one knew what they looked like without their mask on. They were identified by numbers, blah, blah, blah.
They were still true to the whole thing. The shtick was very real still.
You can tell how worked up they are trying to broadcast this image of what they are supposed to be, staying in character. So ICP's on the Howard Stern show. Stern's like, have you heard of this band Slipknot? We've got them waiting in a room back here. ICP's like, no, I've never heard of them, of course. Then Slipknot comes in and they're all hyper. It becomes kind of a circus trying to like even keep this show happening.
The haunted house has arrived.
Clowns giving Jordison a piggyback ride.
Yeah.
I think this is the level of, we've got to make this crazy. I know what I'll do. You give me a fucking piggyback ride. Crazy guys. Y'all are out of your minds. I think one of them goes off in the corner and pretends like he's jerking off. Dumb gimmick, dumb shit. Stern says to whoever he's talking to, so I heard you got a problem with ICP. And they're like, oh no, we think they're great. We love what they do. We think they're awesome. Back to ICP. Can I please get some action happening here? ICP, well, how do you feel about this shit? Do you think these guys are just like gimmicky? They're like, no, we think it's great, man.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it when people come out with like a flannel shirt tied around their waist. Give me a show. Give me this. It was presented like it's going to be a feud, but it's a total love affair because these two acts are the same thing.
ICP just trimmed the fat.
Well, they didn't trim all the fat, if we're going to be honest.
They trimmed the fat of the extra members that Slipknot has.
Okay.
Not that they went jogging and, burned calories.
Well, let's try to keep this based in reality, Mark. So if you're a Slipknot fan who thinks ICP is so stupid, the band that you love thinks ICP is great. I think Slipknot fans don't even know where to buy meth or how to get moonshine. I think they smoke salvia when it's legal. These are people who smoke K2 because you can buy it at a head shop, man.
Yes, synthetic
Again,
weed.
it's just ICP fans. It's ICP fans who think they're too hard to be ICP fans. Also, Slipknot's music is actually dumber.
Lyrically, I wonder, they're probably pretty close, too.
Slipknot's music is dumber than ICP. Listen to the song People Equal Shit if you disagree. Listen to Miracles by ICP and then listen to People Equal Shit. What sounds smarter to you?
That reminds me, there's a guy, last winter, whenever we would go to the mall, we would take the kids to the mall, there was this guy there, and he was there often, and he looked like he would be a Slipknot fan. Next time I see him, I'm going to ask him.
Ask him what?
If he's a Slipknot fan.
Of course he is.
Because he has an ICP tattoo also.
He definitely
But
likes
I want to
Slipknot.
know, are you down with the other clowns?
Yes.
Because if this is true, this is a grown man that's still living out his mall fantasies.
They're out there. What this is it's the Sonic version of a haunted house. Like people who love to go to haunted houses probably like listening to Death Grips for a lot of the same reasons.
Yeah.
Like people who listen to Death Grips are juggalos who think they're smart.
I watch these interviews, listen to these songs. I'm like, these dudes just way too many psychedelics. Like, lay off the fucking acid.
It's what it seems
dude.
like.
ICP fans who think they too hard to be ICP fans. What? This is the problem with YouTube comments. There's so many just dumb ones. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know how to interpret some of these things.
If you got rid of all the supposedly deep stories and lyrics, then musically, most of this is just what Black Eyed Peas would sound like if they were two dudes from Ohio. Yes, that would absolutely kill at a gathering of the Juggalos if they haven't been booked at one already. There's just so much that is calculated about this and almost to the degree of it being cynical. If you go back and look at 90s culture, NSYNC specifically, you are going to see some of the most tragic fashion choices that ever happened on this planet. These guys, I mean, they all talk about it too. Like they will openly discuss it. They look horrific all of the time. You go to the mall and find out that like staff at Express are smuggling shit over to the Janko the Janko section of Hot Topic and vice versa. What are you doing? Are you Jersey Shore or a Juggalo? Like what is fucking happening here?
They can't make up their minds. It's so true.
Why do you have goggles on your head?
Yeah.
Are you going snowboarding after this? Can you please like find a more reflective material to make your pants and shirt out of?